Live music. I don't know if you know this already in 2021. Maybe you've had some apprehension. Everyone worried about when they can go have fun. You can do it. You can do it, and you can do it safely. You can have a good time. And live music at intimate, cool venues is back as well. Weebles, October 20th. This is going to be an awesome show with Sons on Fire, one of the fastest rising bands in rock music right now. A band that started in some very interesting circumstances. Bill from the band. How you doing, Bill?
What's up, buddy?
Bill, you guys are kind of all over the map, but you do have some Midwestern roots. I know you're an Illinois-based guy.
Born and raised in Chicago, Franklin Park to be exact. So Midwest has always been my home. Will always be my home. I love it out there.
Tough question now. Franklin Park, you're not too far. You're not too far from the south side of Chicago,
right?
But I know the greater Chicagoland area tends to be Cub heavy. Yeah, so I have to ask, what side are you taking?
I'm Cubs, dude. I'm Cubs.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
Only because when I was growing up there, when you went to the south side, you come back out of the Sox game, your car was on bricks and your wheels were gone. They didn't do a real good job of marketing. They played the scare tactic, so I had to stay north.
You are from the area for sure. You know what's up, man.
Yep.
So, Bill, tell me about Sons on Fire. You guys started in a very odd circumstance. You guys are a lot of seasoned musicians. You all seem to have some great reps behind you. But this band starts during COVID, and you guys are getting into this as a touring band under these circumstances, which is a pretty challenging time to start a band now.
Dude,
you know,
totally challenging, totally unexpected, totally. We didn't know. We all came, like I said, from some pretty successful bands in the past, and we kind of took a little hiatus and then came back around, and these guys were kind of together. My former bandmates were kind of together, and I took a break. I moved to Austin, where I live now. They're still in San Diego, and they were messing around, and they said, listen, man, what do you think about this stuff? I'm like, well, it's not really my style. I want something a little bit heavier. And I recommended another singer friend of ours, Darren, which is in the band now. I said, listen, if you guys can get Darren, I'd be interested in seeing what we can do, because it was a little bit too bluesy, too not enough heaviness for me. And bringing Darren in would bring that, and they were open to change. So we started in, I think it was October of 19. We recorded some songs and had some friends come down to hear at the studio, and they all loved it. And we booked a show, sold it out, 500 kids in San Diego. Then I said, well, Jesus, we got some songs. We got some people that are interested. Let me send this to a label. Then my buddy owns Pavement, which is in Chicago. They got Puddle of Mud, and they did Tantric and Power Man, and they did a bunch of stuff. And he says, man, let me put this out. And this happened instantly in like a month. We wrote some songs. We played a show, signed a deal, ready to roll. Then they said, all right, when are we going to put this out? And then we said, first quarter of 2020. And then
COVID hit.
And then it was, oh God, what are we doing now? And there was no second choice of what we were going to do. The label said, do you want to put this out? And we said, absolutely. Because in our stupid mentality, we thought, what band is going to be as stupid as us to put this out during a pandemic? We might have a lot more attention on us and less competition. So we put it out. I believe it ended up coming out in September. And our first debut single charted in the top 30, I think, on the Indicator Billboard charts.
Which is unheard of.
And really what we did is we went back, kind of like what you were alluding before we got on, is we went back to our friends in radio and we said, listen, we're going to write songs that are going to go to radio, and let's just see what happens. Everybody's kind of got businesses and everything on the side. We're working to disrupt our life. COVID was here. You didn't know if you were going to keep your house, if you're going to live under a bridge. We didn't know what was going to happen. So we just said, listen, no harm, no foul. Let's just go right to radio with this and let radio dictate what we're going to do. And everybody from Lou Brutus to Randy Hawks to you guys to L.A. Lloyd to all the big radio guys rallied behind it. And we're like, Jesus, now what do we do? It's a pandemic. We can't tour. So it's been basically a year in the making, over a year. And we've been out now for 2 weeks. And, the shows have been great. We did some Saving Abel stuff in Minnesota. We were with Jackal. We got some Power Man shows. I think we got some Tommy Vex shows coming up on this tour. So, radio rallied behind us. We were the underdog band. We didn't have social media. We didn't have a website. Didn't have face. Everything that these big bands have, we didn't know what was going to happen with us. So instead of putting the cart before the horse, we figured let's just go to radio first. And now we're scrambling to get all that stuff built, and it's been great.
And you're kind of doing it with your feet underneath you. You're building the ship while you're swimming at the same time.
Dude, it's like been insane. I mean, we're like, you know, we're looking back in the day and going, "Why? What do we do then? How do we do this? What do we do this?" And it's just it's coming like you're running 100 miles an hour, and you're trying to grab as much stuff as you can and put it kind of together. And I mean, so far we've done a pretty good job, and it's been fun to say the least, man. I mean, it's really been going good. The reception's been good. The new songs that you guys will hear that we're going to play by you guys that aren't even out, we're in definitely a different vein. We started out a little bit more bluesy, Buck Cherry, Blackstone Cherry-ish type of a thing, and I think now we're getting a little bit more heavier with that's kind of the direction we want to go. So people are really amazed. I mean, we played in San Antonio, and the promoter called our manager the second song in and said, I mean, I know the songs were great, but these guys are amazing live, and it's a lot heavier, and people are welcoming that.
Mm-hmm. So for the uninitiated, initiate them. You guys are all seasoned players. I'm aware of that. But for somebody who doesn't know, you guys came together as mixed parts from other bands, different things. You're all seasoned musicians. And you guys just wanted to do a new, fun, interesting band that was great for you. And then the pandemic hit. And it almost like steamrolled you guys. Where do you guys come from as different parts? And how does it feel now knowing that, oh, yeah, we do get to tour. This is exciting. We do get to do the thing we wanted to do.
We were in a band called Kicking Kate. We did all the Jägermeister tours, Disturbed, Seven Dust, Stain. I mean, we really, again, our radio partners put us on a lot of radio fests, and we just got a lot of love from our radio friends. So we have a great Rolodex of people. Darren came out of a band called One Theory, which is kind of Lamb of God, really, really heavy. Trevor is more bluesier, and Sean is a little bit more bluesier as well. Johnny's more of a Tool, Rush type of a guy. But when you put us in the soup, it all kind of comes together in this weird concoction. It's weird. It's Darren Evernight says, you know, we're rock, we're metal, and we got a little bit of twang. The new single that we got is really cool. But it's just from doing our thing. You know, we've all known each other. We all wanted to play with each other at one time. And like the stars aligned, I guess during COVID when nobody was doing anything, everybody was free, and we kind of grabbed everybody, went into a rehearsals place, and just knocked out some songs really quick, and it came together pretty fast.
And the odd thing is, this is your first real tour. Like, you know, like
this band it is. I mean, yeah, with this band it is. I mean, it's the first real tour with this band, and we're going into areas. I mean, and you know the game. I mean, we don't have a history. I mean, you're playing door deals, you're getting some money. Radio fests are giving you a little bit more money, but at the end of the day, everybody ends up paying us more than what they guaranteed because we're winning them over. They're amazed at the energy. They're amazed at the sound. They're amazed at how professional we still remember to be. And I mean, I think that's important is, you know, we're on time. We're never late. We don't screw anybody over. This business, man, is fickle, and you got to watch it because as fast as you go up, you can come down.
I love that you bring up, we're professional. We show up on time.
No green M&Ms for us.
No green M&Ms. I like that you also bring up the idea that, are we playing the big rooms? No, because we're not there yet, but you get to see that ride with you guys in real time. And I think there's bands that everyone kind of has a closer relationship to when they come up, you know, and you get to see them early on when maybe they're not playing the biggest venue or something like that. And there's a great band that's just breaking out really big. They just secured a really, really big tour, and they're called Plush. Yeah, Plush is a fantastic group.
They're on the same label as us.
Yeah, and Plush is absolutely great. And they came in and did the Illinois State Fair. People think, State Fair, what are those shows like? But every time we've had a big band that's coming up and they always impress. Yeah. They always leave people who've never seen them before saying like, wow, I want to see that band again. And when no one's ever seen you before and they just go on the word of mouth, all right, somebody tells me they're good. Someone rolls the dice with you. Us at QLZ, your buddies at QLZ are saying, go to the show on Wednesday at Weebles. This is going to be a great time. And I feel we're going to roll the dice and we're going to win on this because it's a good band with good people and they do the right thing. And there's sometimes it's not that complicated, right? It's not that complicated.
We're living on our past histories of the bands we've all been in. We're living on our past history with the friendships we have of radio, and we'll bring it every time. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be fun. It's a little, I don't want to say numbing, but I mean, you are going backwards, you know, it's like you're starting out in these small rooms and you're playing to 20 people. I mean, I think the most we played with so far with Jackal was maybe 1,000. The Saving Abel show that we did in Minnesota was maybe about 500 or 600.
That's awesome.
But I mean, it's great for us because you know what? We don't want anything for free. If you ask anybody in the industry that knows us, any of your friends, they will tell you Bill will not take freebies We will work our way to get what we want. We will prove what we can bring. And if they give us a chance, we will knock the door down every single time. And we will earn our respect to where we are. We are a new band. And, you know, you got to earn it out there. There's so many bands out there. You just got to earn it every night.
Yeah, and I also think there is with some rock music and especially the pandemic. Oh, I just want to go with what I know is familiar. I know, like, especially the last year and a half, there's been a lot of people watching TV shows they've already watched a billion times and getting into things like that. And so now I think now is the time to let me try this new thing. I want to go see this new band. I like them. They remind me of music I like, but they're their own thing. Now is the time to do it. So you guys are doing your own shows. You guys are touring together for the first time. Is there any fun things you've learned about each other on the road? You're like, oh, wow, we didn't know that.
We call them shenana orgasms, I think, or shenanagasms. We've got so much crazy stuff on video we're going to have to put out. It's been fun. It's cool. It's cool getting to know all the guys on this type of a level because you're driving. I mean, we didn't – I can tell you one thing. We're back in an RV. We didn't do the bus or the other thing. We said if we're going to do this, at least we're going to be comfortable. So, you know, we got some space. We get hotel rooms. I get a hotel room every night. You need your separation a little bit, and everybody needs their shower. But it's been cool, man. It's just it's cool getting back to actually seeing people's faces again and seeing people. What's weird is seeing people singing the songs when, you know, we're not on every radio station. I mean, our radio guy hit it. I mean, I think we got with you guys just from the relationship with you know, the Randy Hawks and the Midwest Family stuff. But, you know, you're going into some markets where people don't know you, but they're still figuring out how to sing your song. And that kind of blows you away. You're like, you know what? I don't care that there's not 1,000 people here, but the people that are here are singing the songs. And I guarantee you the next time we come through town, they'll be singing them and there'll be even more people. So it's kind of an exciting time because it's almost like you're reborn again. And it's cool just to see the reaction of people that have been stifled for so long to come out. And you know what? You hit the nail on the head. These new bands, they're bringing an energy and they're bringing a swagger to them that we got to earn it. Like I said, I mean, you're new, you got to earn it. You got to win these people over. And we're kind of up for that challenge.
Has there been a moment on stage with you guys recently where there was, you know, everyone has that, like I perform in stand-up or something like that, and you're like performing in this new place or in a different environment, and you're like, I hope I hit with them, and then you know you hit with them, and maybe there's just one specific part where you're like, oh yeah, we got him. I
can tell you, it's the new single that's not even recorded yet is getting the best reaction for people. It's called Giving Up. We'll play it for you guys out there. It's amazing because people never heard that song, and that song's going over one of the best, even over the two songs we've had at radio. People are reacting, and it was a doubt in our mind. We're saying, do we put this song out? Is the label going to want to put this song out? The people are telling us what they want to hear, and the reaction we're getting from people. And then the insiders that actually kind of heard some of our demo versions are like, dude, that's the song. So that's what's crazy, is to get a reaction of people that they don't even know the band, and then get a reaction of a song that's not even recorded yet. That's kind of the cool thing.
And it's also a different way that people consume music. You know, like the album isn't really a thing. The EP is now more the thing. Definitely check them out. Sons on Fire. They're on all your different streaming services. You can get them on YouTube. You can get them on Spotify. The show is this Wednesday. Free show. So you don't have an excuse. All right. So come out and check it out. And it's going down this Wednesday at Weebles. All the info at WQLZ.com. Bill, thank you so much. I love hearing the accent. I love
the accent. We're going to be eating hot dogs when I come out there. Hey, bring me some Portillos.
We'll get some Portillos. Get some chocolate cake shakes.
Bring me some beef and sausage.
Some jardiniere. All right, thank you so much, Bill. Sons on Fire. Go check them out Wednesday. Weebles. You don't have any excuse. This is a great new band. You want to be on it early.
Yep. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.